Dearly beloved, we have gathered here today to get through this thing called Mix CD. My name is Mike, part of the SPDM crew, and I love making Mix CDs. Each week, we give our guests a theme and an 80-minute time limit for which songs they're going to pick for their Mix CD. This week, I made a list of songs from the 70s that I would put on a mix CD. Now, the trouble with going with a particular decade is that you're going to miss a lot of songs. And I know that I'm going to miss a lot of songs because I did not uncover or look to uncover every single rock that I could find where there were possibilities of songs to be had. I didn't check movie soundtracks. I didn't check a lot of charts. I kind of just went with my gut and what was in my, Spotify star list of songs that I would put in the 70s, because I've talked a lot about the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. Even I did a list of songs from the 2020s, but I haven't gone backwards yet. And the 70s were a very interesting time for music, a lot of experimentation, a lot of trying new things, trying to create new sounds. It's not just true for music, but it's true for a lot of things that were going on in a lot of places in society. So, 70s were, a innovative time for film, an innovative time for TV, for just for ways of thinking. So I figured it was time that I went back a little bit because I don't think I give the 70s enough credit for my musical taste, but it's still something that I want to acknowledge nonetheless. So my playlist for songs of the 70s is probably going to be a volume one. So I have September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I could have picked a bunch of Earth, Wind, and Fire songs here, but September is the one that I wanted to start this list with and the one that I probably listen to the most. I got a bunch of songs from the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks. So the first one I have on here is Hooked on a Feeling by Blue Suede. I've got Dancing Queen by ABBA. I tried to figure out a bunch of different ABBA songs to put on this list. It was hard because I love ABBA, so this one made it on the list. Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry, probably my top one hit wonder on here. A great song to play at weddings. Like this gets so many people excited when I play this at trivia. So this definitely had to make the list. I had a hard time trying to pick the right Stevie Wonder song for this list. I found out pretty quick that a lot of my favorite Stevie Wonder songs are actually from the 60s. So I picked the one that I knew for sure was from the 70s. That's Signed, Sealed, Delivered. Cheap Trick, I Want You to Want Me. I should have, in reality, put the live version because I like the live version a little bit better than the recorded version. Electric Light Orchestra, Mr. Blue Sky, another one from Guardians of the Galaxy. Fleetwood Mac. I had a couple of Fleetwood Mac options on here, but I ultimately picked Don't Stop. Could do a whole analysis on the Rumors album, but I ended up picking Don't Stop. The Who. I'm not a huge fan of The Who, but Baba O'Reilly is just one of those songs that I just adore. Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver. This song reminds me of a mission trip my church took to West Virginia back in the not too long ago, but we played this song a lot. Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. Admittedly, this was a time pick as well. Plus, also, I don't know, I just really like the song. I thought it's really sweet. Let It Be by the Beatles. I think Let It Be is one of their best songs ever. So I've got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, American Girl. Renegade by Styx, Double Vision by Foreigner. This is a cop out pick for Elton John. I picked Benny and the Jets. AC/DC was a really hard one to narrow down because I could have picked a bunch of AC/DC songs, but I ended up picking It's a Long Way to the Top if you want to rock and roll. I like that one. Danny's Song by Loggins and Messina. Lean on Me by Bill Withers. And Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. I could have picked a bunch of Queen songs, and I've picked a lot of Queen songs for various lists, so I had to pick something different. So I picked Don't Stop Me Now. So those are my songs from the 70s. If I'm going to pick an album cover, it's probably going to be a disco ball. I don't have a lot of disco songs on here, but I'll probably get some more in later volumes coming up soon. Well, my friends, the time has come to end this episode of Mix CD. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website soon to be out at spdmcrew.com. You could follow our playlist on Spotify and Apple Music at Mike Hilty. Shout out to High Flyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at highflyercreative.com. If you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, no matter what happens now, you shouldn't be afraid because I know today has been the most perfect day I've ever seen.